Hello and welcome to day number 2 of the Holiday Tournament, 30th Annual Williamsville Holiday Tournament. We're getting started here today. Calvary versus Tremont, 3 seed versus the 6 seed. We had a great day yesterday, long day.
Yeah.
8 games we had, but it was fun nonetheless. We didn't get too many good games. We had one, all right game, Porta, Chicago Bowen, but it really didn't mean a whole lot.
No upsets either. The top 8 seeds moved on.
Nothing really close, so we're hoping for some good ones here today. We'll get started after this game with Warrensburg versus IVC, and that one should be a good one. I mean, IVC, we talked about them yesterday, definitely played that slow, and we talked about how Warrensburg can play slow and fast. It really just depends on what they need to do, how quickly they need to score, and they're definitely very aggressive. When they're bringing the ball up the court, they're very aggressive with what they want to do and how they play on that defensive end for them. But then moving into the later evening, 6 p.m., we've got Illini Bluffs versus Porta, which I think that should be a pretty good game.
I hope so. I think so. I think it could potentially be the best game of the day.
Definitely.
Maybe this one or that one.
But I'm actually going to pick against you on that one. I think Williamsville, Prairie Central, going to be one of the best games of the day. I think Prairie Central, they looked pretty good yesterday. They scored a lot of points.
They did.
Illini Central, maybe not,
Yeah.
Maybe didn't deserve that 9 seed, but Prairie Central definitely a good team. They could score some points. I think Williamsville, key to that game, they've got the size advantage over Prairie Central. We talked about it yesterday. They're definitely the smallest team that we had seen all day. But I think that one's going to be a pretty good game. Moving into that semifinal. Semifinals the next day. I think we're going to have a good slate of games.
I think so.
For that.
Talk about Williamsville, Prairie Central. Prairie Central, the 8 seed, said yesterday, they played better than an 8 seed, but they're going to have to control the game, and they're going to have to play how they want to play. If they can't do that, Williamsville's going to, I think Williamsville could jump on top pretty quickly. But
definitely saw that happen yesterday against Havana. They scored 82, and they were up 32-0 at
32-0 at one point. I also think this one could be one of those games. Calvary, if Tremont can stop Blackford, I think Tremont wins this game by 20.
Definitely. I mean, if you let Tremont Blackford, for sure. They've got that speed. They like to get up the ball. They like to get up the court quickly, especially with Miller Reynolds and Ryan Kaiser. They're very aggressive when Calvary. Yesterday when they played, a lot of times they would they would run in between balls and get fast breaks.
Yeah.
And that's definitely something that they strive to do. You can definitely tell because they take pride in that. And there's some good fans, a handful of fans here for
I think so.
Tremont, but Calvary not maybe so much.
No, but I think if you're Calvary, get Lou Blackford going. He's your best chance to win this game. For Tremont, you got to stop him. He's going to be the whole key to the game.
Definitely. Tremont wins the tip there. Ryan Kaiser will bring it up, gets a screen from Miller Reynolds. Has nowhere to go with it, gets it over to Andrew Dawson, whose three-point shot off the mark. Rebound there by Josiah Reynolds, who'll get it to Blackford. Blackford moving to his left, spins down the lane, put up a shot. That one's going to be off the red. Rebound by Reese Huffman. Gets it way out there to Josiah Reynolds. Over to Joshua Long. His three-point shot. In and out. Rebound by Wilson. Back down to Long just loses it. Tipped out. Going to be Tremont. Ball.
Tremont can't allow Calvary to get second chance points. You like to get it and go. We saw that yesterday with Kaiser. You got to get the first rebound and get it to him.
Definitely. As Miller Reynolds thought about shooting that one there. Gets it over Meeker. Meeker, three-point shot. That one's going to fall.
It's a good shot. Hand in his face.
Huffman will bring it up for the Saints. He's got it right side, guarded by Miller Reynolds. Gonna drive. Nothing there. Has to bring it back out. Driving baseline now. Hop step into the lane. Shot. No good. Rebound by McLean. Kaiser going to bring it up for the Turks. Down low to McLean. McLean's got it. His shot will fall. 5-0 lead now.
Great pass from Kaiser on that pick and roll.
Definitely great job. Great movement there. Hoffman will bring it up for the Saints. Gets it over to Reynolds.
Looks like Warrensburg showing up nice and early today.
Tried to get it to Long there, was Blackford, but couldn't get it. Kaiser on the run-up, gets it to Dawson. Dawson's shot no good. Blackford will bring it up. Gets it over to Reynolds. Reynolds down to Long, but Long. Reynolds just
threw it over.
Yeah,
threw it too hard.
Threw it just a bit too hard there.
Yeah. I think you got to get, next time down, if you're Calvary, slow it down, get the ball to Blackford, let him work. A couple other guys have tried to, do it on their own, and it hasn't worked out very well so far. A couple turnovers.
Meeker gets into Kaiser. Kaiser's driving baseline.
Traveled.
Yeah. It was close there. Maybe I thought he stepped out there for a second.
Yeah, I thought he stepped out. Calvary's going to call a 30-second timeout, settle things down. We'll be back in 30. We're back. Williamsville Holiday Tournament. Calvary and Tremont. Calvary has the ball after calling a 30-second timeout. Down 5-0 with 5:50 to play.
Blackford's got it. Right side. Going to back down Meeker. Tipped away there by Reynolds. He's going to take it all the way to the basket, and it's going to fall.
It's great defense from Tremont cheating towards Blackford. He ended up getting a steal.
Yeah, Blackford tried to back down Meeker there, and Reynolds just came in and tipped it away. Got it on the fast break and some easy points there for the Turks. Reynolds thought about shooting, going to drive the lane, kick over to Long. Long pump fakes, resets, brings it back out. Gets it way down there. Wide open is Josiah Reynolds, saw that and just cut all the way around everybody. Got down there.
When Long or Blackford have the ball, the eyes are going to be on them. So if your man's not paying attention, go to the basket, and that's exactly what he did.
As Kaiser got it down to McLean, and it was tipped away there by Huffman. So Kaiser will inbound it for the Turks. Gets it Miller Reynolds. Drive it down to the paint. His shot no good off the rim. Reynolds gets it to Huffman. Huffman on the fast break down to Long. Long shot going to fall. Down to a 3-point game now with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Interested to see how the Turks are going to play this one. Maybe they'll bring it up quickly.
Yeah, look, they haven't played very quick so far. They're just kind of walking it up the court.
Kind of doing what they want there as Kaiser gets it down low to McLean. Yeah. McLean just uses the backboard to put that one through.
Yeah.
They've definitely, they've been able to score really wherever they want to. Meeker hit that three earlier. As Long with the three of his own. Off the mark, rebound by Kaiser.
There's that's a good push.
Wide open is Meeker.
Threw it away.
Kaiser just got it a little over his head there.
Yeah. You didn't see too much Kaiser trying to push the ball in the first couple minutes. I think that's, if they want to run away with this game early, that's what they have to do is push against Calvary. Because Calvary's not going to get back on defense.
Calvary definitely has to choose, where they're going to be super aggressive because they don't have that deep of a bench.
No, only 9 guys listed on the roster.
Definitely, if you're Calvary, you probably want to, especially against a team like Tremont, as Luke Blackford drills a three there. You probably want to focus on offense as Meeker down here on the other end for the Turks nails a three of his own. So he matches threes with Blackford.
Tyves Gardner are going to call a second timeout in the first 4 minutes of the game.
5-minute lead still for the Turks. We'll be back after the timeout.
We're back. Calvary just called their second timeout of the first quarter.
Just under 4 minutes to go in this one.
I'm going to have to give a shout-out to one of the Calvary fans. He's getting after putting on a show during these couple timeouts, getting up and dancing. So you like to see from the crowd.
Definitely
into the game.
At 3 o'clock on a
3
Friday.
o'clock on a Friday.
2 days after Christmas. As Blackford gets it, loses the ball. Dawson's got it. Pushes it up the floor to Miller Reynolds, who bobbles it. Tipped out there by Huffman.
Ooh, looked like that could have been out of bounds on Reynolds.
Reynolds kind of bobbled it. Huffman tried to grab it from him, but just kind of tipped it away there. As Kaiser will inbound it to Reynolds. Reynolds to Meeker. Back to Reynolds. Going to drive, kick, Kaiser. Corner three. That one's going to fall. 15-7 now, 3:30 to go in the first quarter.
Exactly, if you're Tremont, this is what you wanted to do. Get out early lead, try to shut down Calvary, so you might not have a chance to come back in this one.
As Long has it stolen by
turnover.
Kaiser.
Looks like it'll be Calvary ball underneath. See if they can get a quick basket off this inbound and cut this lead down to 6.
Hunter Smith will check in for the Turks. We get it to Blackford on the inbound. Blackford moving to his right down the lane. Heads to the basket and just finishes that one.
Saw a lot of and-ones from him yesterday and forcing contact.
And on the inbound there, the Turks almost lost it.
Yeah, great job by Joshua
Meeker
Long.
tried to get it to Kaiser, and Long played a little corner there and just tipped it away, but saved it. As Meeker has to give it back to Kaiser. Kaiser's going to reset now.
I think you got to be very careful, Calvary defensively. Can't let Meeker start to get hot. He's already hit a couple threes.
Kaiser wide open down low. His shot's going to fall. Definitely some miscommunication there on that one.
And I'm sure that's why Calvary's coach has called 2 timeouts. Not too happy with the defensive effort so far.
Josiah Reynolds with the 3. No good. Rebound by Poppenhaus. Poppenhaus gets it to Kaiser. Kaiser to Smith. Smith loses it on the ground. Scrum.
Jump ball to go to Calvary.
Josiah Reynolds, good hustle there to fall on that one. So Long will bring it up for the Saints. Guarded by Kaiser. Gets it to Blackford. Blackford can move to his left. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound by Meeker.
I think if he's going to do that, just take the 3.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's a step back, deep 2. Just take
Kaiser
the 3.
to Poppenhaus. Poppenhaus down the lane. His shot, he was fouled going up there. So he'll head to the line. Two free throws coming.
Noticed very similar first quarter that we saw a lot yesterday. Teams getting up by about 8 to 10 points. And second half, they start to run away with it a little bit. We'll see if Calvary can stop that. So we saw that almost, not going to say the Williamsville game because that was 32-0, but maybe the other 7 games, A lot of back and forth maybe that first quarter or so, and then you just start to run away with it, that higher seed. Yeah, whichever team can get that small lead in the first half is going to run away with it.
And, teams would make some comebacks. The only team that really made a real comeback was Bowen, and it just was a little too late for them.
Yeah, it was.
So Saints lose a possession there as
another turnover.
Yeah, Wilson turned that ball over, and Kaiser is going to bring it up for the Turks now. Gets it to McLean. McLean going to drive.
That's a charge.
Yeah.
Great job by
Josiah Reynolds.
Reynolds stepping in, taking one for the team.
And there was a lot of contact there. That was a hard
foul.
He hit the floor hard there.
Good thing he's okay. Chip away. Looks like Tremont's going to press here, maybe slow Calvary down, force another turnovers, extend their 10-point lead.
As Long going to take it in the lane. Give over to Wilson. Wilson moving to his left. Nothing there. Got to pick up his dribble. Gets it to Blackford. Blackford going to drive baseline. Tries to kick down low to Huffman there. Finds Long. Long finds Reynolds. Reynolds 3 off the mark. Rebound by Blackford.
Lost it on the power move. notice Calvary, they really only have a couple ball handlers. You know, Blackford, Joshua Long, and
really they
Reynolds can handle a little bit. The others just don't seem comfortable putting the ball on the ground. Maybe Tremont can take advantage of that.
Tipped away there by Huffman.
Yeah.
Kaiser tried to get it to McLean, but Poppenhouse gets it, finds Miller Reynolds on the corner. He's going to drive, put up a shot through contact. He'll be fouled.
It's like Josiah Reynolds might have got him on the arm. Joshua Long got him on the arm.
57.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 10-point lead for the Turks. Miller Reynolds trying to make that more. His shot will fall, so it'll become 20-9 now. 11-point lead.
Got a Reynolds on both teams in this one.
So in for Calvary will come Balin Crowder, and out will go Aaron Wilson.
He's really probably the only bench guy you're going to see from Calvary.
Yeah,
they're only going to play 6. They only have 9. Looks like actually only have 8 today. So
Blackford moves it up, gets it over to Huffman. Huffman, three-point shot. That one's going to fall.
Shot. It's a big shot, too.
Yeah.
Maybe get some offensive momentum going into the second quarter.
So Turks inbound it to Smith. Smith gives to Kaiser, who will bring it up past half court now. Moving to his right, gets it to Miller Reynolds. Miller Reynolds, three-point shot. That one will fall as well for the Turks. Up to a 12-point lead now with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Crowder driving baseline for the Saints, loses the ball.
Turnover.
Poppenhouse got it up to McLean. McLean, nobody there, and he will just lay that one in. 14-point lead now for the Turks. And they're starting to run away with this one a little bit.
Yeah, and it's because they stopped Blackford.
Blackford driving baseline. He's fouled on the shot there.
I think if Calvary wants to come back in this game, he's got to make plays, and he's got to go to the free throw line. They've done a good job stopping him so far throughout the entire first quarter. But he's got to take over and try to go to the free throw line.
Hits the first one there. Cuts it to a 13-point lead now. And if you're Calvary, obviously a lot of game left to be played.
Yeah, there's still 3 quarters.
But if you're thinking, the way that both teams are playing right now, as Kaiser throws up a shot at the buzzer.
No good.
Just off the mark, but, both teams are playing, I would say pretty well. Calvary has missed some shots, but, they're not playing,
terrible.
Bad. They're not playing bad at all.
Limit
really.
a few of the turnovers, and you're back in this game.
Definitely, you want to get Blackford going for sure.
Yep.
And, if you're Calvary, you want to get to that 7-point deficit, maybe around halftime, maybe 5, somewhere in there. We'll be back for second quarter action.
We're back, start of the second quarter. Tremont versus Calvary here in this first game of the right side of the bracket. Tremont's up 26-14. Calvary got to limit the turnovers as Joshua Long has it. Give this to Blackford at the wing. Blackford trying to direct traffic. Out to Wilson. Wilson drives. Mid-range, it's good. And Calvary cuts the lead to 10, 26-16.
Really the first time we've seen anybody but Blackford
make a play by themselves,
As McLean, Calvary pressing there.
Turnover.
And, turning the ball over. Long's got it. Have to kind of reset.
I think you got to push that and take it to the rim to get a foul.
And Blackford swatted away by Poppenhouse.
Good block.
Smith drives the lane, puts up a floater. That will fall.
You notice every time Blackford has the ball, 2 or 3 Tremont Turks are in the area.
Definitely.
Sure, that's part of the game plan here to make him turn the ball over.
As Long from the free throw line. That one's going to fall. 10-point game now. Meeker will bring it up for the Turks. This is not quite any of the lineups that we've seen from the Turks. Kaiser out as they turn the ball, almost turns the ball over. Meeker, three-point shot. Rebound by Huffman.
Rebound by Huffman.
Gonna push it up is Long.
Foul's going to be called on Pappenhouse.
Back to what I was saying, though. We really haven't seen a lineup like this for the Turks.
No.
Kaiser and Miller Reynolds are out. yesterday we didn't see either one of them come out at the same time until they were up by a lot.
They're both going to come right back in after a minute break.
Blackford's got it. Gets it over to Long.
Blackford's kind of there. He's just Joshua Long's their point guard. Blackford's kind of
drives
their
baseline, wide open shot there. Yeah.
I'll compare him to Draymond Green only because he runs the offense, but he's not a point guard.
Yeah.
He's just over there directing traffic, pointing.
Down low, McLean to Dawson, tipped away. Blackford gets it to Long. Long to Huffman. Huffman moving to his left from the free throw line. That one's going to fall. This is now a 6-point game. Have to think at the end of that first quarter, Tyves Gardner was, getting into his team a little bit there.
Absolutely. I think he had to.
They've come out of this and looked like a completely different team.
He has as much energy on the sideline as his team does.
As McLean backing down Reynolds.
That's a good move.
Yeah. Reynolds there. Thought about maybe a travel.
Haven't seen Gardner out in the middle of the lane yet playing defense. You've seen that a few times the past couple years in this tournament.
Yeah. Blackford shot, no good. Rebound by Kaiser.
That's a good shot for Calvary. If he gets an open look like that, just didn't fall.
Kaiser,
that's a
wide open three. That one's gonna fall. Looked like he shuffled his feet there.
Yeah, looked like he took an extra step, but
he had that pivot foot. Looked like he maybe shuffled it a little bit, but no call. Timeout
Another timeout, Calvary.
Yeah.
He's just looks like he's talking to the official a little bit.
They started off that quarter very good. 3 minutes have only come off, but they started. They looked very well.
And Tremont make it back up to 11.
Yeah, we'll be back after the timeout. Back here after that timeout from Calvary.
Already their third of the first half. Maybe if it's a really close game at the end, maybe that's something to think about. If, they have the ball late and can't call a timeout.
For sure, something to think about. Long in the corner, 3-point shot. No good. Rebound there by Wilson, who just throws up a shot, but he was traveled. Yeah, he was falling.
Try to throw it up just so he wouldn't get the travel.
But as for the Turks, we talked about, just a little bit there. They had to go fast-paced, and they were able to do it, and they scored. They continued to score. So, just a testament to this team.
It's like Calvary looked like a 2-3 zone, but they matched up in man.
Miller Reynolds there, drives, hop steps, put up a shot, falls. So, 35-22 now as Blackford turns the ball over. Little miscommunication.
Gardner's yelling at Blackford to run the floor and stop bringing it up top and be the point guard.
Is Meeker going to drive here? Nothing for the Turks. Gets it over to Reynolds. Reynolds moving to his right, or left, sorry. Down low, Dawson. Nothing, gives back to Meeker. Meeker, three-point shot. No good, rebound Huffman.
Notice defensively for the Saints, they're not playing bad defensively, they just ball watch a lot.
Definitely.
Something,
we talk about all the time, you got to play defense against,
You can't lose your man.
Yeah, for sure. Talk about teams that go fast, you need to play defense very well, especially on longer possessions.
Yeah, and if teams are going to go fast, you can't just ball watch. Everyone's going to be moving at some point. You got to know where they're at all times.
Kaiser to Dawson. Nowhere, gives back to Reynolds. Reynolds to Kaiser. Kaiser driving down to Dawson. Ball on the floor. Jump ball.
Stay with the Turks.
Stay with Tremont. 3:20 to go here in the second quarter. Get it. Quick inbound to Meeker. Kaiser got it quickly to Meeker. Didn't look like Calvary was even ready for that inbound there. So Huffman will bring it up.
Back up to 15.
Yeah. You thought, wide open is Reynolds down there. You thought maybe Calvary was going to go on a run there. And
yeah, Tremont did a great job of
they did a great job yesterday
punching
doing
right back.
The same thing when they played Midwest Central. At times they would kind of come back and score a few points, but Tremont did everything they could to stop their momentum. Yeah. Travel there by Josiah Reynolds down low.
Took an extra step, trying to step through and get a scoop layup.
So Kaiser will bring it up. Gets it over to Reynolds. Reynolds down low to Dawson. Dawson trying to get it to McLean. Yeah, just lost it there.
Good defense by Huffman. Kind of tipped it, and then Dawson couldn't keep it.
Huffman will bring it up for the Saints again. Wilson's got it. Moving to his right down the lane. Put up a shot. That one will fall.
Calvary's really good at the mid-range.
Here comes Kaiser. He'll bring it up rather quickly. Gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds fakes a pass, and they say it traveled.
Maybe he shuffled his foot. I didn't see an extra step.
Maybe he shuffled a foot there when he faked that pass.
I was thinking.
I thought that was a pretty good move, but
we've seen a few questionable travels in this tournament.
As Huffman, now if you're Calvary, you got to use this to your advantage.
I think so. Every Tremont mistake has got to be, got to capitalize on it.
Blackford down the lane. The shot gonna fall, yeah. So now you got to hustle back.
Yep. You get back before Kaiser gets the ball in his hand. That's prevents him from going really fast and speeding you guys up defensively.
We're kind of playing off here. McLean kind of backed into the paint there. Miller Reynolds' shot will fall just when you think they're going to get something going.
Yep.
Tremont just answers right back.
Done a good job of that the past 2 days.
Defensively for the Saints, they're, sometimes McLean or even Dawson down there is just kind of being left open. As Wilson's shot going to be off the mark. Rebound by Kaiser.
That's not a good shot.
And Kaiser's going to push it up by himself to Reynolds. That one will fall. We talked about it. If you can get back before Kaiser can, get it up, maybe even before the half-court logo, you probably feel better about yourself than anything. As Reynolds tried to chip it away there, but Huffman's shot no good. Kaiser brings it up. Runs the floor all the way by himself.
Good defense by Long.
Yeah. McLean just missed that block, yeah.
Blackford just missed a layup. Foul on Wilson.
So a lot of contact down here on Kaiser's shot. Yeah. Looked like Long got Kaiser upper arm. And
Long, I think, hit him on the arm, but no call. And then obviously no call on Blackford's layup.
And Reynolds wide open three. They have to do a better job of on the inbounds. You have to be ready for anything.
Got to match up. They're just not getting matched up very well on some of these possessions.
Gets it to Blackford. Blackford spins down the lane. Fouled.
Another instance of Blackford, initiating the contact.
But, as for, Tremont, we saw them a few times yesterday on the inbounds just get some quick shots up.
Yeah.
And so, if Calvary, as Blackford makes his first free throw, but Calvary has to be ready on the inbound too.
Absolutely.
They got to play defense still.
Just got to match up, know where the ball's at. They just got guys standing under the basket, and on that instance, Reynolds was just wide open on the three-point line.
As Blackford makes both. He's very good at shooting free throws. He's missed, I think, only 2 in this tournament so far.
Yeah, and he got to the line quite a bit yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, Calvary down 17. They're not out of this game. Calvary's a really good team.
There's still a whole half to play as there's 12 seconds to go here in the half. 10, 9. Miller Reynolds gets off. Shot. No good. Rebound by Long. 3 seconds now. 2. Heave at half court. No good.
Had another second or 2. He could have taken a few more dribbles.
So 17-point lead for Tremont here. We've got another half of action coming. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. second half action here. Calvary versus Tremont. Tremont up by 17 points. It's really been all, we talked about, right before half, Calvary, they kind of started to make a little bit of a run.
Yeah.
But, they really haven't played terribly at all.
No.
They played pretty good. But Tremont just has been able to respond every time, Calvary. And that's really what makes a good team,
Yep.
Really what makes a three seed. Are they able to respond when teams start, as right there McLean steals it.
Can't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Down 17.
Miller Reynolds three-point shot. That one's going to fall. Halftime seems to have changed nothing for the Turks.
And the reason Tremont's extended this lead to 20 is Blackford really hasn't got much going so far. A couple layups and a three, and that's about it so far.
He goes down the lane, finds Long. Long drives, has nothing, gets it down to Huffman. Huffman shot going to go. Uses a glass there.
Just chip away little by little, get a couple stops and a couple baskets, and you're back in this game.
And
there's a turnover.
Yep. Huffman gets it down to Long. Long to Reynolds. Reynolds, three-point shot. Gonna fall. 15-point game now. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kaiser to McLean. And Reynolds way down there. His shot, he got it to Dawson, but Dawson's shot would not fall. Blackford gonna move it up all the way down low to Wilson, whose shot will fall. So it's a 13-point game now.
Like I said, couple stops, couple baskets, and
so we talked about Tremont being able to respond. Let's see what they're gonna do now. As Reynolds gonna drive, back down Josiah Reynolds. McLean gets it back to Miller. Kaiser, corner three. No good. Rebound, Blackford.
I don't know how he's that. There is no one within 20 feet of him.
It's Huffman, three-point shot. No good. Rebound there by Kaiser.
Good effort by Wilson, though.
Kaiser's going to get behind everybody. He'll be fouled.
Push on Huffman. I think if you're Calvary, you got to start picking up Kaiser a little bit. If you don't pick him up, he's just going to go straight downhill to the basket like we just saw. At least got to get someone in front of him, make him change direction, slow him down.
Yeah. And he just sprinted by everybody on that one as he makes his first free throw. So 49-35 now.
Seen Calvary, make a little bit of a response to Tremont's runs. Same way with, Tremont to Calvary. Calvary's just they got to go on a big run.
They were doing what what they were doing is good, but
you got to do that for extended periods of time. It can't just be a 2-minute run.
Down here just a minute ago as Blackford scores, but down here, to your point, Wilson has to get that rebound, or at least stop Kaiser from pushing the ball up way down there.
Another
as they turn it over.
This is what I mean. Calvary's been going on a minute or two runs. Got to extend that to 4 or 5 minute run.
As they have an opportunity here to cut it to a 10-point game. And Huffman just turns the ball over. So Dawson will bring it up, gets it down to Kaiser. Travel.
Got to capitalize on this mistake. Down to 13 again in the first 2.5 minutes.
And if you're Tremont, you can't continue to shoot yourself in the foot here.
No. It's just unforced turnovers that
Calvary turns the ball over. You got to come back and respond with at least not a turnover. You want to maybe put up a shot at least, but instead you turn the ball over. And Calvary really doesn't lose a whole lot of momentum as Blackford going to drive.
And
he's fouled.
Oh, they're going to call it on the floor. I think Tremont's got to do a better job there. Blackford has the ball by himself on that side of the court. You got to have 3 guys in the middle of the lane. Make him give it up. Make the other guys hurt you.
Blackford going to pull up a 3. That one's going to fall. And, in the Williamsville game against Calvary, we saw Blackford, come down the lane and go through a lot of contact and make shots. So definitely something he's comfortable with. He's not afraid to get through contact. Didn't even get fouled there as McLean's got it down low for the Turks. His shot, not going to fall. Rebound by Dawson.
Bad box out by Blackford. Thinks maybe a little bit of a shove, but can't let Tremont get offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
But like we said earlier, Calvary's not out of this game, and it's down to 10 in 3 minutes. So Tremont. Oh,
and he misses the first one.
Rolls out.
So if you're Calvary here, even though, you know, you could say they lost momentum, you know, with that foul, stopping their run.
Yeah.
It's an 11-point game now.
Tremont's going to call a full timeout. Maybe try to stop this little bit of a Calvary run first 3 minutes.
Blackford coming alive here. We'll be back after the timeout.
We're back here after Tremont's full timeout. Calvary's cut the lead to 11 here in the first 3 minutes of the second half. It's now 51-40 Turks lead. Calvary ball out of bounds. Long's going to bring it up. Looks like Kaiser's going to pick up full court.
So Long will bring it up now. Just to pick up his dribble, gets it to Blackford. Blackford over to Huffman.
Almost a turnover.
Yeah. Kaiser doing a good job on defense. Screen there. Gets it back to Blackford.
Here's the clear out. Got to have 3 Turks around him.
Down low. Down low. That was Crowder, Brom Crowder.
It's a great find by Blackford.
Yeah.
You know, he's got 3 guys around him. Find someone who's open.
Meeker gets it over to Kaiser. McLean, corner 3. No good. Travel there.
I'm not sure about that one.
I think that
I mean, I thought there was a foul, if anything, at half court, but
for sure Blackford kind of tipped it there, but I think, you know, what the refs might have saw was I think Blackford kind of tipped it with both hands, so they maybe thought he grabbed it there. That would be the only explanation for that travel.
I mean, that could have been cut.
You know, that
he's
really,
making that layup down there probably. That's a 7-point game.
And
Big answer.
Meeker just drills that one, and it's now up to 12.
See if Tremont can fight their lead back a little bit here.
Blackford spins down the lane, kicks to Huffman. Huffman has to bring it out. Good defense there by Miller Reynolds. Stolen by Kaiser. Kaiser in front of everybody. His shot, no good. He is fouled there by Long.
Comes a little bit of a Tremont response to the Calvary run.
You can definitely tell that Calvary works on their post moves there. They spin a lot when they get there. When they get to that, you know, right there around the free throw line, they like to spin. And Kaiser just kind of, you know, maybe keyed in on that and kind of tipped it away there.
Calvary only takes about 3 shots offensively. It's a mid-range pull-up, a kick-out 3, or a drive off of a spin move.
Unless you're Blackford, and Blackford's just going to take a shot anywhere he wants.
Yeah, the other 4 guys are going to do the exact same thing. I mean, you're driving.
And Meeker there off the rebound, off the miss, free throw. So 13-point lead back again for Tremont. Reynolds kicks it over to Meeker. Meeker going to drive. Pushed. Yep.
I think if you can stop Kaiser and Meeker for the rest of this game, Calvary has a chance to win. Those 2 have really been the 2 that have hurt you the most.
And had that not been a push, I think Meeker took 1 too many steps there before he jumped. I think he took a step, jumped.
Turnover.
So Calvary going to push it up quickly, pull-up jumper for Long. No good there. Huffman's foot stepped out, way out.
Yeah, it's not a smart shot.
Yeah, but Meeker there on that jump to the corner, had he not been pushed, I think he shuffled feet
traveled
and then jumped.
Yeah.
So.
Or if they wouldn't have called that, it would have been a fadeaway mid-range. Probably doesn't make it.
Yeah, it looked like it was probably going to be short there. He didn't really come up with the ball there to, you know, good shot for him there. So Reynolds going to give to Kaiser now. Kaiser way over to Poppenhaus. Back to Kaiser at the top. Nice pass fake to Smith. Corner three. Gonna fall.
And one push by Josiah Reynolds.
Yeah, so
wow.
Chance for a 4-point play here. He nailed that three, and he'll have a chance.
He makes this free throw. It's back up to your lead at halftime, 17. Talked about it. Calvary goes on a run. Tremont's going to respond.
We've got Blake Shuffler down there.
Sitting by Brecken Thomas.
Man in the scorers table today as Smith nails that one. Huffman will bring it up for the Saints. Gets it to Long. Long to Huffman. Blackford calls for it. Pump, fake, shot, three-pointer.
And it's
14-point game.
It's tough when he has the ball at three-point line because he can shoot the three, but he's better off the drive, so you got to give him a step, and Meeker gave him a step, and he just hit the three right in his face.
Pump faked it, then shot it anyways. And Kaiser drives the lane.
Wow.
Nobody was there, and he missed the layup. Way down here is Long. 3-on-1, though. He's fouled and one. He's going to head to the line.
Calvary could cut it back down to 11.
So about 1:57 to go in the third quarter. Calvary still hanging around here. You know, before that fourth quarter, you want to get it to around 8, 10, somewhere around there. Long shot, no good.
Almost tried to get the steal.
Smith will bring it up. Gets it to Kaiser. Kaiser gives back to Smith. Smith really got nothing.
Yeah, really fast-paced game today as well. First one.
And if you're Calvary here, you have to get some good defensive stops here.
Blackford almost just got a steal.
Reynolds driving the lane. Gonna put up a shot. Will not fall. Rebound by Josiah Reynolds.
Looked like he traveled anyways.
Spun, turned it over. He kind of had to pick up his dribble there.
Yeah.
Travel like called by Kaiser. Kaiser thought he got fouled there maybe.
We're going to call a warning on the Calvary coach for being outside of his coach's box, wanting to travel. You know, I don't even think, he's ever really been in the coach's box the whole game. He's been out on the court the whole game.
As Long. Gonna bring it up for the Saints, gives to Blackford. And he pump fakes again, jab.
Wow.
3-point shot,
Down to 9.
Down to a 9-point gain, under double-digit lead for the first time.
Tremont can stop him. They win this game by 20.
Yeah.
They haven't stopped him, and it's back down to 9.
At first it looked like Meeker hadn't even given him a step. As McClay's shot.
Good defense by Huffman. They're going to call over the back. Calvary ball down 9. This is what the holiday tournament's about.
Yeah. And Blackford there, like I was saying, Meeker looked like he gave it, or Smith, sorry, looked like he had it, didn't even give him that step, but he just jabbed and just put up the shot. He's done that twice or 3 times now. He did that on the inbound 3 over there. So.
Looks like they're going to post up Blackford, maybe get him another ISO as he's hot right now.
Jab step, 3-pointer. He nails it again.
Unbelievable. Same spot as the last one in, and almost
stolen there by Huffman. 33 seconds to go now.
6-point game.
Yeah. He is hot for sure. Tipped away Blackford. Blackford got to stop. Got 2 on him now. Probably going to draw a lot of attention.
That's a good move. Oh, he missed it. Good rebound by Huffman.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like
Turks
out of bounds.
ball,
Might have got pushed by Kaiser, no call.
But Blackford
starting to come alive.
Blackford for sure, he's done that, 4? He's done that 4 times now. Jab, put up a 3-pointer, and he's nailed all 4 of them. And then a great job on defense there to, intercept that ball there and just kind of go on a run down there.
Almost another steal from Calvary. It's like a post up, maybe a foul, no foul.
3 seconds now. Smith down to Dawson. Dawson. Shot will not be good if it goes.
It went in, but no good. Too late.
Good after.
6-point game.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Blackford coming alive here in the third. See what they can do. Down 6 in the fourth. We'll be back. Back here, fourth quarter action. Calvary cuts it to 6. 17-point lead at one point for Tremont.
At halftime, yeah.
And Luke Blackford coming alive here. 4 third quarter threes, 4 of them. And they have all been the same. They get it to him, jab, pull up, and he just makes it.
I mean, he's a first-team tournament player for a reason. And if they're going to win this game, it's going to be because of him. It's like
Kaiser going to drive, put up a shot. That one's going to fall. So
it's a good move.
8-point game now.
Calvary back in it. Went on a run. Tremont hasn't responded to it quite yet.
Blackford, wide open, three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Reynolds, though. Josiah Reynolds gets it down.
Foul's going to be called on the floor, maybe on Kaiser or Dawson, one of the two.
Huffman will inbound it, gets it to Blackford. See what he'll do.
Step 3.
There's the jab. Drives baseline, though. Kind of fumbles it. Yeah.
If he's going to drive and they're going to get the fouls, they're going to be in the bonus quite early in this quarter.
I talked about it earlier. He's not afraid of that contact down low.
No.
He will go down there through contact.
I think he hopes there's contact every time he drives. Honestly.
He knows he can make all those free throws. Calls off Aaron Wilson.
Clear it out.
Yeah. Backing down
See what
Meeker.
they're gonna do.
Gets it to Huffman. Huffman over to Long. Long.
Almost lost it.
Yeah.
You got to get the ball to Blackford here. Longer possession.
7 minutes. A minute has come off here in the fourth quarter.
Be careful, yep.
And Kaiser stole it.
Try to hit Blackford at
Dawson,
the top of the key.
And tipped away.
Turnover.
Huffman gets it. Long. Gonna go to the rim. His shot's gonna fall. 55-61, 6-point game. And here comes Kaiser. He'll bring it up quickly. Drives to the lane.
Looks like he's tripped. Not the worst thing if you're Calvary. That's probably an open layup. But Kaiser's a smart player. Blackford's been trying to post up
Wilson
into
hit
high
the
post.
floor hard.
Yeah, it's like they're going to bring in Crowder for him. But Kaiser, smart player. Blackford's going to post up there at the high post, just come from behind and steal it before he can get it.
And Crowder will come in.
Looks like Wilson didn't want to go out. They're going to bring him out anyways, probably for only a minute or two. I have a feeling you're going to see the Calvary head coach start getting some more energy here again.
Definitely.
You know,
it's a 6-point game with 6.5 to go here.
Team's clawed back.
Yeah.
Down 11.
Reynolds gets it to McLean. McLean probably should have shot it there. Reynolds.
Yeah, I don't know.
Reynolds really hasn't done anything in this second half. You know, in that third quarter, not a whole lot of points scored for the Turks as Reynolds going to drive the lane, put up a shot. No good. Rebound Huffman. Huffman gets it almost all the way down there to Blackford. He tried to force it. Probably not the smartest idea to force it. Yeah.
Gardner's not too happy about that
Corner. Miller Reynolds, 3. Off the mark. Tipped off of Josiah Reynolds, though.
I mean, Gardner's complaining that there was an over the back. I would have to agree. It looked like he got pushed.
Yeah.
Before he lost the ball.
Kaiser gets it all the way out to Miller Reynolds. And honestly, in the second half so far, we really haven't seen Tremont run too many sets. It's kind of just been travel.
Looked like it was either going to be a travel or a charge.
Yeah.
If you're Tremont, you're probably fortunate that's a travel. You don't want to pick up another foul.
Already at 2 here.
This could be a one-possession game.
Just almost 3 minutes off the clock only, so.
Make a 3. You're only down 3 points.
Josiah Reynolds now gets it to Blackford.
He's going to ISO this.
Gonna back down Meeker. He's fouled.
Fouled on the floor.
Give credit to Blackford. Every time he's fouled, he always tries to, get a shot off. Yeah. Maybe they're going to call it on the shot. He does a very good job at that.
Yep. He's just a really smart basketball player, really good basketball player. Wide open.
Wide open is Josiah Reynolds. He's going to fall.
2 people follow Blackford, and then someone's going to be open.
Closest margin it has been since that first quarter. 4-point game, 5.5 minutes to go. McLean wide open. He's just going to hold it. Gets it to Kaiser. Kaiser's free throw, or drives the lane, sorry, and makes that one.
Calvary's trying to trap.
Yeah.
You gotta rotate over, though. You can't just have guys stand on the other side of the court. You guys are on the ball.
Because you get wide open. You get Kaiser, especially him. He's going to run quickly. He's just going to get to the lane fast, and he'll be wide open, too.
Blackford's looking for the ball again. They're at the mid-post.
Calls for it. Gets it. Jab step.
No three.
Nope. Gonna drive. Gets it to Long. Long, wide open for a three. No good. Rebound there by Meeker.
Probably could have taken a step in and then still shot a three, but
he had his dribble for sure.
Yeah, open look.
Kaiser
almost lost it.
Lost it. Huffman gonna push it up for Long. Long one-on-one with McLean. Fouled on the shot, I think.
Give credit to Calvary. They haven't quit. They're the 6th seed going against the 3, but they've
definitely, Calvary.
Really, this is the best the Calvary team has probably looked all year in the second half. And Tremont's a really good team.
Joshua Long. Free throw, no good. First one, no good.
Got to make your free throws if you want to. Heard someone yell that maybe in the crowd one of the two teams is tired. I'm sure both teams are tired.
Tremont really, they have not subbed a whole lot today like they did yesterday as Joshua Long hits that second one. So it's a 5-point game now, but back to what I was saying, Tremont really has not subbed as much as, they did yesterday, even though they were, they were winning by a lot yesterday. And Meeker wide open down low. He'll just get that one to go. So if you're Calvary, maybe you abandon pressing all the way because you've done better when you just play your defense. Tipped away, Long still has it, gets it over to Reynolds. Reynolds 3-pointer off the mark.
Good hustle by Blackford.
Dawson's got it, wide open. Meeker. He'll get that one to go. Up to a 9-point lead now.
Looks like another timeout is going to be called, maybe by Tremont.
Blackford timeout. Definitely a little riled up there. 4 minutes to go. 9-point game. We'll be back after the timeout.
We're back after timeout called, I believe, by Tremont. Tremont's extended their lead back to 9.
9-point game, too. So, if you're Calvary, you really have to, decide what you want to do because, obviously you don't sub a lot. Nope. So here late in this one, you're going to have to decide, do I want to play defense and, trust that we're going to make these shots, or are we going to come down here and,
And the press hasn't worked. I've seen a couple easy layups from Tremont from that Calvary press.
So they get it to Huffman now.
What, they're going to clear out this side for Blackford, it looks like maybe.
Calls it. Oh, should have found Blackford there. He was wide open.
Nope, can't miss him.
Blackford driving. Goes through. His shot falls.
It's a good move. Down to 7.
Almost gets it on the inbound. Going to have to hustle back. Kaiser can move it up quickly. He will. He'll take a shot. Responds right back. 9-point game, 3.5 to go. Blackford.
Gardner not happy with his team. He's going to call a 30-second timeout. He is just chewing out Joshua Long there on the bench.
Timeout taken. So we'll be back after that 30-second.
Might be his dad or something. I don't know.
So we're back here. 3.5 to go. 9-point game. Calvary trying to desperately come back. So Reynolds has it down low. Wide open is Long. Long going to go up. No good. Tipped
out of bounds.
Will be Tremont ball. Three minutes to go.
I think if you're Calvary, your best option, get 2 stops and 2 baskets, and this is...
You've got time, so I understand them trying to be aggressive, but, you know, Blackford looked like he almost fouled again.
Yeah.
So you really, you know, don't want to be... I mean, there's still 3 minutes to go. You don't have to be overly aggressive yet. You know, you're down. You know, it's a 3-possession game, essentially, if you make 3 threes. But, you know, we know that's not always inevitable, but... Blackford going to spin through contact. His shot not going to fall. Tries to get it. He hit the floor
looked
hard.
Like he was fouled too. Deep 3.
Yeah, that's Meeker. His shot no good.
Probably not a great shot.
Yeah.
You're down 9 with 2 minutes left.
Blackford going to bring it up. He called for a block there. I think that was Smith, maybe.
Is that maybe the 5th foul? Yeah, Blackford's going to go to the line, so they're in the bonus. This could be beneficial to Calvary.
Potentially become a 7-point game.
Yeah.
Maybe I just jinxed Blackford, but.
Maybe, but, you know, if you get another stop or 2, Blackford gets a few more fouls. He's back at the free throw line.
We obviously know Blackford not afraid to draw a foul either.
Nope.
So this is, you know, this really benefits.
I think he's going to be
Calvary,
more aggressive now that they're in the bonus. Maybe get their way back into this game with free throws.
Blackford talking to his coach before he shoots. And he
Still
makes
good.
that one.
Yeah. They're going to press. Wilson's deep for Calvary back on the other end. Probably smart considering Tremont's had a couple easy layups from
Tipped away.
Wow.
Inbound
Kaiser.
Huffman got it. Huffman shot no good. Crashing was Blackford. And he tried to grab. He just grabbed there.
Pushed Kaiser.
But Blackford grabbed Kaiser a little bit. So
yeah.
Definitely a little frustrated.
I think Huffman got to make that layup, you know.
And Kaiser going to bring it up. Long tried to tip it out there, but couldn't quite do it. Miller Reynolds gets it back to Kaiser.
Calvary's going to try to trap the ball.
And here comes
Blackford.
Blackford.
Some turnovers.
Reynolds just drives the lane. Uncontested there. Back up to a 9-point game. Blackford being picked up by 2. Goes to the rim and makes a tough contested shot. Maybe a foul there, I thought, but nothing.
Still 7-point lead.
Yeah.
Calvary might try to get a couple.
Meeker, 3-pointer. No good. Rebound by Dawson.
Jump ball.
Jump ball.
ball.
So
Meeker again doesn't take a very smart
7-point game, 1.5 minutes to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a minute and a half left. You're up 7. You don't need a contested 3 on a catch and shoot from swing around. Ball was never even inside the paint.
Blackford, you know, you think maybe you're going to get it to Blackford.
He's going to post. They're going to try to,
Gets it to him.
I have a sense of threes coming.
3-pointer. No good. Rebound by Wilson. Loses it. And that's going to probably do it. Oh, no. Kaiser somehow got between 2 defenders there. Maybe fouled, but they didn't call it. So
still a minute
to go. Reynolds down low. Gives to Meeker. Meeker's shot going to fall. 9-point game. Under a minute to go. Blackford's got it. Drives the lane.
Fouled again.
Yeah, so he'll head to the line. Still potentially, you know, looks like they may have done a little too late there.
Yep.
So he'll head to the line. He looks exhausted.
I think if you're Calvary, you got still have 2 fouls to give before they're in the bonus. You got to foul 3 times for Tremont to go to the free throw line. So I think you got to start using those with 55 seconds left right off of this inbound. Timeout, Calvary.
Yeah. So we'll be back after the timeout. 54.9 seconds to go. Welcome back here. Under a minute to go. 7-point lead for the Turks. You know, they really, haven't looked back. It was a 4-point game at one point.
Yeah, they haven't, quite had that run that we saw in the second quarter, third quarter, where they extend their lead back to what it was.
They continue to score and things, but Tremont just answering at the right time. Not necessarily just that they're answering, but they're doing it at the right time, killing momentum. When you think Calvary's going to get it right back into this. And
wow.
Miller Reynolds is wide open.
Oh, we've lost the ball out of bounds. Wow. That's about as free as a layup as you could get, and he just loses that out of bounds. Calvary can make this a 4-point game with a 3.
50 seconds to go.
You got to get the ball to Blackford. Can't waste too much time. He's going to drive.
Drives. That one's going to fall.
Look like
no foul call. 68-73, 5-point game. Long. Fouls Kaiser. Kaiser on the floor.
Long kind of wrapped his hand around his neck. Obviously not on purpose, but I think Long's lucky that might not have been a flagrant, to be honest. It's not intentional, but it's contact to the face. But see if Kaiser, maybe after being shaken up. Calvary still has to foul twice before Tremont's at the free throw line, down 5.
So Reynolds got it. Smith back to Reynolds. No foul still called. There's the foul.
Yep.
30 seconds to go, 5-point game.
Still plenty of time. Looks like Calvary is going to bring back in Crowder, maybe for a 3.
He's still got one more to give before they go to the line.
Long, I think, has 4 fouls. Can't let him pick up a 5th because he's a big part of the team.
Gets it into Dawson. Dawson to Kaiser. Kaiser just going to bring it out.
To pull it back out. They're going to try to foul. Wilson will foul. Kaiser's going to go to the free throw line.
And
looks like Wilson might have fouled out.
Yeah, so he fouls out.
I mean, you have to foul there. 25 seconds. There's nothing he can do about it. I think Coach would rather choose between him or Long, and he wants to keep Long, obviously, for the 3.
That one's going to fall for Kaiser.
Back up to 6.
So, 2-possession game. If you make both 3s, it's tied up, but not a whole lot of time remaining. 24.7 seconds if he nails this one, which he does. Probably going to put this game
30-second
on ice.
timeout by Tremont.
So a 7-point game, 24.7 seconds to go. We'll be back after the time. Welcome back here. 24.7 seconds to go. 7-point game. Tremont leading. Blackford going to bring it up.
I think you got to shoot a 3 there instead of trying to drive.
Goes to the lane. He'll be fouled.
Obviously, he's probably going to make both, but
that makes it a 5-point game, 18.1 seconds, but you foul. You just have to hope that whoever they foul misses the free throws.
They're going to try to get the ball to Kaiser. Hopefully, I mean, you got to try to limit him because he's going to go up there and make 2. Wow.
Blackford misses his first free throw of the day.
This has been, I think, the best game of the tournament so far. It's good.
He makes the other, so a 6-point game.
Kaiser lost the ball.
Huffman
out of bounds.
Yep. And Blackford's shot would have went in, so it would have been a 3-point game with 14 seconds to go.
I think this is the game everyone is hoping for and expecting. Still got 15 seconds left.
So if Blackford can get it and nail another 3, we're still looking at a 3-point game with just around 12 seconds to go.
Use Calvary's coach's towel that he carries with him to wipe off the court.
Get it to Kaiser, foul.
He almost got free there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, that was close. Good job by Reynolds to get his hands to grab Kaiser before he got away.
So Tremont potentially moving on here, 13 seconds to go. I mean, you make both of these, it's all but over. Misses the first one.
Wow. Still plenty of time. If he makes it, it's a 6-point game. Come down and hit a 3. It's 1 possession. Still got to hope Tremont will miss their free throws.
He misses both.
You got to go.
Blackford going to bring it up. 11 seconds. 10, pull-up jumper. No good. 5.8 to go.
I mean, that's a tough 3, and you kind of need a 3. But, I mean, he had 3 guys in his face.
Yeah.
I mean, if he passed that up, maybe someone's open.
But then you're losing time off the clock that you're going to need to,
I mean, it was either he makes it and it's all good, or he, passes it up and it's, I don't know.
Dawson misses the first. Makes the second.
Still 6-point game.
Huffman going to bring it up. Put up a 3-pointer. No good. Rebound by Reynolds. This one is over.
Good game.
Tremont hangs on to beat Calvary. Calvary almost stormed all the way back.
Yeah.
We'll be back here in about 20 minutes for Warrensburg versus IVC.